Hi, I'm Mickey, I'm 27, recently career changed to become a software developer.
Sweet.
Not much else to say. Last sort of 3 or 4 years I've joined quite a lot of gyms, everything from the sort of super cheap ones where you just get the gym membership to the slightly more expensive where you get the swimming and stuff like that and some personal trainer time, and I'd often find myself going, losing interest relatively quickly and just not being able to reach goals and struggling to set goals for myself. In my head I knew I was looking for smaller groups. I didn't want one-to-one personal trainer, but I also didn't want a huge big gym where everyone's doing their own thing. I was looking, like I said, something with small groups. So I just had a little look online, and there wasn't too much that I could find that sort of met that criteria, and then I came across Bob's website and I was just like, that is exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. It just sounded brilliant. I could see just from things like the blog posts, the successes other people had had here, and I just, within 2 minutes of being on the site, I immediately sent Bob an email and he got back to me almost immediately to get me in. I think sometimes joining a gym you always think, is there going to be sort of huge, big, massive guys all coming in, lifting really big and just being like, obviously, why are you here, like whatever, but it's, I couldn't think of anything further from what this place is. There is everyone with their own personal goals, and as you are here longer you suddenly start working out what those people's goals are, and everyone is so supportive of one another. Sometimes we transition in and sort of work maybe in twos, sometimes working on your own, but you always know that there's people keeping an eye to make sure that you're doing everything you can, make sure your form's correct, make sure you're not going to do anything that injures yourself, which is really, really important that Bobby's constantly reinforcing that. And sometimes you have to drop your weights because you realise what you're doing currently, you're going to end up injuring yourself. You need to drop it down and really focus on the form, so then you can build it up. And I've done that a few times now, and it's made such a difference. It just feels like the workout I'm doing is so much more beneficial. Even sometimes if I've had to drop the weight, I feel like I'm doing so much more, and then I build it back up again and it just feels so much better, and I know I'm not going to injure myself. You always run the risk, there's always a risk of an injury, but I feel that I'm in a much better position to not injure myself, which is exactly the kind of thing you need.
How do you find training here?
I really, really enjoy training here. Like I said, I joined other gyms and I would just wake up and I'd be like, oh, not today, I don't want to go today. Or I'd rather have an extra hour in bed or watch a bit of TV before I go into work, but I find myself enjoying coming. I enjoy it while I'm here. It's hard, it's tough, but it is really enjoyable. And if I go a few days without coming, if there's a reason I can't come, or if I've been away on holiday for a week, obviously I'm enjoying being on holiday and things like that, but there's a part of me that's just like, oh, I'm looking forward to getting back into it, the routine, the sort of the way it makes you feel. Yeah.
Any notable wins or progress you've made, be it numbers on the bar or exercises you can do?
With regards to weight, I try not to really look at it, especially when you are doing a lot of strength work. If you are burning fat, at the same time you're developing muscle, so you might not see too much difference in your overall weight, but for me it's little things. Like I remember I'd been here maybe a month and a half, and there was a picture taken of me at work, and I'm the kind of person that I get a picture taken of me and I'm like, oh no, I don't like that, I don't look good in that picture. And I remember it was a picture from behind, I was playing a video game, so I just looked at myself, and it was the first time in a while I looked at myself and thought like, wow, I'm actually really happy with the progress I'm making, and just little things like that. And just I set myself targets, start small, be like, right, okay, in a month's time I want to go up by this much. My own personal targets currently are to be able to bench, deadlift and squat my own body weight, and I'm getting closer to that. It just, a couple of months ago it felt very, very far away. Now it's very much a goal that I believe I'll reach, and then it's just a matter of reassessing anything. I remember a couple of months ago I managed to do my first ever unassisted pull-up, and I came in the next day and I told Bob and I was so happy, and then like a month later I went to the same place and I managed to do 4, and It's like just little things like that it just makes you feel so good.
So what impact has the gym had on your life then?
It's had a brilliant impact. I just feel so much better. As a software developer, I spend most of my day sat behind a computer screen, and it can be quite easy to sort of feel really lethargic and things like that, but I've just got so much more energy. I said I'm happy to come in the morning. I just think everything, it makes sort of your relationship better, because you're both happy with yourself before you're happy being with each other, which I think is really important. Just general fitness has improved a lot, just from helping with the shopping, just being like, sometimes you have to do get it on two different trips, but now it's just like, no, just get it all in one, because I know I've got the strength to be able to do that, I know I've got the fitness for that. It's just little things like that just make a huge difference, and that's what you get here. I would strongly recommend to anyone that isn't getting what they need from another gym to at the very least give this place a try, because I think it might not be for everyone, but I think it's for a lot more people than would originally think. They might look at it and think, oh no, I don't know if that's for me, and all I can say is give it a try, because you will get fantastic progress, and you will realise that it's probably exactly what you needed all along.